Recognise me tits. Where can I put my phone? No one needs to see these titties. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just too hot. Right, Kazi. Just back at the hotel now. We paid the bill. Come back to the hotel. I've got a couple of takeaways off my man. I forgot his name already. I'm terrible with names. But they're really good, Amelia. Tommy, how you doing, Tommy? Yeah, it's going really good. It's really nice here. It's a lovely place to visit, that's for sure. But probably wouldn't come back in August, I've got to be honest, because the weather is freaking nuts. Oh. It's too cold. I'm only joking, it's fucking boiling. Cheers, everybody. Hopefully you have the aircon. The aircon is inside. Inside it's lovely, but the kids are sleeping, so I'm outside in the hot. It's very hot outside. As soon as you open that back door, it's like you think keeping the back door open will keep it cool. Like, don't. You need to let that. You can't let the air in. It's just like hairdryer heat. Although there is a nice breeze today, but I can't feel it from the balcony. It was nice in that bar I was in earlier with the breeze. That was really nice. Tabs, it's amazing, mate. It's amazing. If Yoda had a roll. I forgot to buy some cigarettes. I fucked my vape. I took it in the fucking sea like an idiot. It's completely fucked. Obviously the salt water just recognised it. It's completely fucked. So I was supposed to get some more cigarettes. I've only got 2 cigarettes. I'm not going to be on long. I've got a busy day again tomorrow. Very busy day again. Eddie didn't end up coming to the place we was at because he didn't get my messages till like hours later. So would you rather go in June or July? Honestly, you're better off coming here in like February, March, maybe April, possibly May, and then sort of November, October, November, December. Even if you come in December and January, it's hot. It's hot all year round. You can get some cold days. I've been speaking to the locals. You can get some cold days if you come in January or February, but they're not really cold. They're like the coolest it's been in the last few years. The coldest day they've had, I think it was 21. So that gives you an idea. That's not cold, is it? But to them, it's cold. I'm a top fan. Tabs are recognised. Shout out to my brother, who was looking out the curtains. Potty my boy. Zenobia, how you doing? His entire scuba diving experience on social media. Proud of him. Oh, didn't he smash? He's only 10. How good did he do? And believe me, it's not as easy as it looks. I had a fucking panic attack trying to do it, so I paid to go diving and I didn't dive. But it is what it is. There's no refunds once you get in the water, which I did because I tried to do it. You can't get a refund. Do you have the fanny spray out in the bathroom? Fannies. You managed to get some beers a bit easier to the room today? Yeah, I just brought them off the guy, the bar I was in. The bill did come to quite a lot, but we was sitting there for hours and hours, and just literally, I said to the kids, just get whatever you want. And we were sat there for about 4 hours. And they literally got whatever they wanted: cocktails, ice cream, sweets, fruit. Me and Lisa had loads of cocktails. We had a shisha. It comes to like £100 English, but we've literally, like I say, there's 7 of us. Remember, there's 7 of us, and that was 7 people just having whatever they wanted for 4 hours. So it's not as bad as it sounds. Like, I had at least, me and Lisa must have had 4 or 5 cocktails. It's like proper cocktails, not like, they take like 15 minutes for them to make them. Do you know what I mean? And the kids were having all like really fancy drinks, like and stuff. So, and the guy was so grateful though. Built like a Discord board. That's my dream car. My dream is being allowed to drive a car. I'm not allowed to drive because the same reason I freaking a lot of things. Anxiety, sleep apnea is a big one. And the weirdos in tonight. Yeah, we don't want no paedophilia in here or no Diddy. Unless you want to get kicked. Bash, bigger mate, buddy. Right now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Here, 1 o'clock in the morning. I know a few guys, most of you, it's probably a few hours earlier, right? 1 o'clock in the morning and it's like 34 degrees or something stupid like that. But there's a lovely breeze this evening and it makes all the difference. Makes all the difference. Sorry about me tits, but it's just so hot. Can you buy beer in Egypt? Yeah, you can if you make friends with the Egyptians, then you can get anything you want basically. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning there. I normally vape Gear Jammer to be fair, but I went in the sea with it in my pocket earlier, and the Egyptian vapes are shit. So is it Indian beer? No, it's Egyptian beer. It's Stella, Egyptian Stella. It's nothing to do with the Belgian version. It's probably their most famous beer, but they also do another one called Sakara, which is pretty good. I need to find somewhere cheaper though to get the beers. Although the guys in the hotel sorted me out a good deal. They're not allowed to give you the bottles, but if you just talk to the bar people, they'll give you them if you give them a good tip. Maybe getting nipple pierced. Thinking about getting the tattoo, I don't know. Something to do with the holiday. I don't know. What's your favourite pudding so far? What here? I don't have puddings to be honest. The puddings look amazing though, I've got to say. They do look amazing, but I just don't eat puddings. In fact, because I drink beer. Current temperature, I think it's about 33, 34, Carlos. Well, it was about an hour ago when I checked. It might have cooled a little now. It doesn't feel as hot tonight as the other nights, but there's a breeze. Like the heat's still there. Bro, I'm going to order 10 pizzas after. Has anyone offered you a camel ride yet? Yeah. We're doing an excursion on Tuesday where we ride quad bikes in the desert, have a camel ride, and then drink Egyptian tea with the locals that live in the desert. But yeah, we ride quad bikes in the desert, and we have to wear like the proper Egyptian gear to protect from the sand, and then we watch the sun go down in the desert. So that should be an experience. And tomorrow we're off to the biggest aqua park in Sharm el Sheikh with Eddie, which I'm excited about it, but I'm kind of worried if I'm honest, because of all the kids, don't want to lose them. Bro, you need to lose some weight. Do I know? I know that, mate. I'm fully aware of that. Oh. Egyptian tea is delicious. You will enjoy Sarcasm. I've heard it's pretty good actually. I've not tried it yet. Kind of fruity. I've heard it's quite similar to English tea, but without the milk and that, and kind of fruity. You can put a sugar in it or whatever. IPA's beat any other beer. You ain't gonna get no high IPAs over here. Fight the haters, bro. I'm not bothered about the haters, mate. Have you tried Arabic tea? Equally as gross. No, I've not tried Arabic tea. Am I ticklish? Tiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I was doom scrolling and saw a live. Thought it was really seedy at first. So I've just got to cool off a bit. I'll put my tits away in a minute. It's just so hot. It's like, it's been brutal today. It has been brutal with fucking hell, the heat, because we've been on a boat all day. Some nice chicks in Egypt. I've got to be honest, you don't see the Egyptian women very often. It's a bit of a culture shock. It's like every single person that works in the hotel is a man. Women don't work, they just stay at home. I don't think they're allowed to, I think they're only allowed to go out at night or something, and they have to wear like all this stuff, you could just see their eyeballs, pretty much. You wet, bro? Not wet, but I'm sweaty. I know it's crazy. It's in the evening, but it's very hot, very very hot here. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for how hot it is here, but I knew it was going to be hot. But it's quite something, especially when it goes over 40. Because it's 40, but on the weather app it says it feels like 50. To have AC, yeah, we've got AC in the hotel. The hotel's really, really nice. All the staff are amazing. They couldn't do more for you, like literally. Like as soon as you think something, like I'm a bit thirsty, someone's there. You want to drink? As soon as they see your glass empty, you want to drink. I just good tip if you come here. Give the staff a little tip. Right, and they really do appreciate it massively, and they like literally do anything for you. Not because they expect it all the time, but they do appreciate it. They think, yeah, he tipped me. It's a big thing. It's a big thing in Egypt. Their wages are not very good. So if you give them a tip, they respect it a lot. They really do. It doesn't even have to be a lot. Like £1-2 in English money, but to them it's a bit more than it is to us, you know what I mean? Had any ice cream? Yeah, I've had ice cream, we've had cocktails, not an all-inclusive tabs, yeah, all-inclusive, bud. But it's weird, it's like the bar shuts. I actually paid for these beers, but I've got a bar there that I could drink at for free. They're still going, they're supposed to shut at 12. The bar is still open. But like literally, if I wanted some beers, I could just put my hand up now to the bar guy. He'll literally come over and bring me beer. They're not supposed to do that. You're not allowed to have beers in your room. But this is what I was saying about the tipping thing. I gave them a really, for them, very generous. I gave them like £10 the other day for bringing me some beer. They're not allowed to do that. So they risked their job. They couldn't speak English, but they texted me like, "Can you please keep it between me, you, and my colleague?" They were saying because we're not allowed to do this. But you're kind of making it worth our while. Like, that's for us. That £10 is a day's wages for each of us. So they brought me up 5 beers. 5 beers. I just gave them a tenner for bringing me up 5 beers. £10 for 5 great big bottles of beer. It's not bad, right? But obviously it could be free. It would be free, but because I wanted it in the room. They're not allowed to do that, but they do if you sort them out, do you know what I mean? But you can't, you've got to keep it. You know what I mean? You've got to keep it stum. I'm not doing too bad, but got a lot of problems. Can you ask Chad for a favour for me? I reimburse you back to the chat. I need some real What's up? Chad? Who's Chad? Don't grass them up then. Yeah. They're not going to be watching this. If I use treadmill. I haven't read a hotel name or nothing. Believes it, they're all success. Yeah, I know. But it's an amazing place to visit. I'm quite shocked because you think Egypt, people think run down, poor, beggars. This is what I heard. But the place where we are is not like that. I've not seen one single beggar. Not one beggar the whole time we've been here. Yes, you get people trying to get you to come to their shops, and it does get annoying, I can't lie. But no beggars. It's a very rich part of Egypt. I'm quite surprised. Some of the hotels are like very, very impressive. Do you know what I mean? Our hotel's only 4-star, and it's got 7 swimming pools. That's a 4-star hotel. 4 bars, 4 restaurants, private beach, which we've not even looked at yet. We've got so many excursions. As I was just telling them, it looks silly as fuck. When are you returning back to the UK? On the 9th, Amelia, the 9th of September. Right. I don't even know who Chad is, mate. As we speak, plants are growing. Edward, do you have your boobies out? Not 200 likes. It's too fucking hot. I know people are probably thinking, fuck's sake. But it's... You look gassy. Your forehead is massive, mate. I know, John. Oh, you fancy a bum or something? Why are you worried what I look like? Oh, you wear a fog at least. I'm bollock naked, mate, trust me. Sitting on the balcony. I should have brought my turban though, shouldn't I? Actually, I shouldn't have. I've noticed Egyptians don't seem to like Indians very much. They don't like them. I don't know why. That's the impression I'm getting anyway. I could be wrong. But for whatever reason, they don't seem very fat. Is that a thing? Egyptians and Indians have got some sort of beef going on? Oh, the kids were in bed. Yeah, they were in bed. I'm the only one up. I should be in bed, really. I'm not going to be on long because I've got to be up at like stupid o'clock for another all-day excursion. Where's the speedos? I'm going to have a shot if I'm not going to get any... Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Stephen, mate. If I'm honest. I don't know who Chad is and what you're on about. So I've got some time to chill and try more beers. Yeah, there's not... I did see a shop in the old market the other day. We didn't have enough time there. I booked a taxi and I said, come pick us up in 4 hours. So you could spend all day there easily and probably still not see it all. I did come across a beer shop that had an Egyptian beer that was 15%. And I thought, I'll buy one of them on the way back. But we was running so low on time that I couldn't even get one. Don't know what you need to do. How is it cracking the sweaty bollocks? Still don't do, mate. I'm going. It's fucking hot, mate. No, I'm not naked. I got my swimming shorts on. And the YouTube live won't work. Curry's versus your Babs war. thought of. Maybe that's what it is, LED. The food's pretty good here, actually. The first night I thought, oh god, I don't know about this, but the food's actually decent. I mean, yesterday I had steak. I found out they got another restaurant where you can actually, they give you the menu. You have to order it the day before what you want for dinner. You can pick whatever you like. I picked steak, mash, vegetables, and it was weird gravy. I know, weird. Must be an Egyptian thing. Kazi, tomorrow we're going to the biggest aqua park in Egypt. So that should be interesting. I've got to be honest. Who done that? This is a dodgy setup. I've got my phone balanced on a chair that looks like it could fall at any moment. Yeah, we're a bit worried about the aqua park losing the kids. It's going to be a bit of a struggle. I'll get there. The first thing I see is someone ripping on the Flux airline. Oh mate, it doesn't bother me at all, mate. I can say what they like. I can give a fuck. Evening, bro. I hope you're having a good time. Thank you, Sheikh Pilot. Good to see you, mate. Oh, it's fantastic, mate. Brilliant. It's very, 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 very hot, but it is great here. The most annoying thing would be the people hassling you in the shops. Like, it's quite something, like. But after a few days, you get used to it. You get used to their tricks. Never go in their shop unless you really, really. So you're like, I'm definitely going to buy something here. Don't go in a shop. You'll have trouble getting that. Don't take gifts unless you've already brought something. Sometimes they'll give you gifts, fine, but don't. They'll give you a gift, and then it's like, I'll give you a gift. Like, what are you going to do for me, kind of thing. It's not really a gift. And don't tell them, oh, maybe coming next time, because they will remember next time you walk past and think you're an arsehole if you don't. Somebody said it to me, I was just walking back here from the place around the corner where I was earlier. You said you was coming next time. I said, do you know how many people I've said that to like, over the last 3 days? I went to Soho Square and there was a woman twerking, singing, I like to move it. Yeah, we're going to go there soon, actually. We've not been to Soho yet. We went to the Old Town, which was amazing. The name Old Town, you kind of think, I was expecting to be poor or something, but it's actually really nice. Do it 15 minutes. If I see it again, I will do it, but I don't think we're going to go back to the Old Town because it's 30 kilometres away from here. If you see my short on a disco taxi, oh, what a legend that guy is, mate. Seriously. What a fucking legend of a taxi driver he is. He's like, he'll put your music on. He had fucking disco lights in the taxi and couldn't speak a word of English, but he kept saying stuff to us through Google Translate on his phone. He goes like, and like his horn actually goes every time he translates something. It's really weird. We was wondering the first few days, why does everybody bib their horn so much? It does it when they use Google Translate for some reason. It's weird. No worries, Game Boys, mate. Chat, YouTube, what? YouTube chat, bruv. You know I'm not scamming. I just need to borrow $40 to get back my feet. I'm dying over it. Stuck in the city, running out of food and water. What's that mean, Stephen? a fridge full of string steak, man. Can't get enough. Back for 3 weeks in India and Dubai. Very nice. Good one, going to get to sleep. Keep it up, Monster Man. Boobs. Was everything is Irish? He's got the most English. I am actually quarter Irish, but yeah, you wouldn't think it, would you? It's just I'm brought up in London, so if anything, you'd think it's a fucking London Irish there. You wouldn't go Irish, would you? Don't get camel steaks. It might have been a camel steak for I know, mate. It tasted alright. Oh, did you know? And this is actually true. Camel milk is good for sunburn. I keep getting people trying to sell me camel milk everywhere I go. I'm like, man, I don't know camel milk. And then I said, stopped one guy. And I said, right, I need to know, why does everybody keep telling me to buy camel milk? He says, because you're a white boy. I said, what do you mean it's because I'm a white boy? Like, the white boys like camel milk. And he's like, no, it's good for sunburn. You're a white boy. You rub camel milk on the sun. It's like after sun. It's like a natural after. It's really good for sunburn. He's like, yeah, because you're a white boy. Everybody is. Everybody's telling you. I always get, you want some camel milk? Come buy a t-shirt, $2. I have very, very big size. Oh, cheers, man. And I'm surprised they even sell my size here, because Egyptian people are really small, I've noticed. You get the odd lump, but most of them are really fucking small, like little men, little skinny men. They literally, their sizes, it's like even Callum, my son Callum, is like a medium to large over here. And he's like literally nothing on him. It's weird. You know, a lot of people are clueless to accents. Adam, you are my friend. You need another 10 drinks on the house. I ain't having fucking 10 drinks tonight, mate. I'm going to bed in a minute. Ugh. Gotta give them what for. The gift means they are extorting money from you. Don't trip, bruv. You're against, yeah. Oh yeah, I know. There's lots of scams and all that. Thing is, I don't mind, like, to a degree. At the end of the day, how do you put it? Are you really getting scammed though? Sometimes it's like you are, like I say, you are, but it's like there's levels to it in there. There's people that really try and scam you bad, and there's people that sell a big bag of Doritos for 50p, let's say, even though it costs £3 in our country, 50p, but it says 10 English on it, which is like 8p. Basically says 8p in our money on the bag, but they sell it for 50p. Is that really getting scammed? 50p for a bag of Doritos? I'm cool with that, do you know what I mean? They ain't got a lot of money. 50p, I think 50p for a bag of Doritos, wicked. Yes, it says 8p on the pack. But it's not really being scammed, is it? But sometimes being scammed is when they say, yeah, £5 a t-shirt. Well, happened to me yesterday. And then you pick up fucking 20 of the bastards, and they try and charge you like triple the price. And you're like, you said £5 a t-shirt. And they're like, oh, no. £5 just this t-shirt. This one. No. You know, you said £5 any t-shirt, mate. When I pulled him up about it, he went, yeah, but this one more expensive. I said, mate, you said £5 a t-shirt. I'm not a fucking idiot, right? And he kept going, yeah, but this one. I said, mate, I'll go and buy my t-shirt somewhere else. And I walked down the road and he was like, okay, £5 t-shirt, £5 t-shirt, no $200, $50 or so. So literally you've just made the price 4 times cheaper just because I've walked away and said you're trying to scam me. I said, yes, that's actually a lot more reasonable. I'll quite happily pay that because that's what I was expecting. But I'd rather give that money to somebody else that don't try and scam me. Do you know what I mean? Dutch fan Linda, welcome, mate. Beautiful bastard. Thank you very much. Which is made entirely out of ice. What is? I've got iPhone mini and dude's head is bigger than the screen. That's not camel milk. It does look a bit spunky to be fair. Dolphin milk is good for bum rash. Dolphin. Don't use aloe vera for sunburn. You'll get the shits if you really. Somebody actually offered me that on the way back earlier. Camel milk and aloe vera, he said. I've been hoping the chat for a month or something, AD. Yeah, Kazzy's been quite regular lately. Definitely, she's been like almost every live. What do you think about Michelle? I don't know, I'm not American, mate. I can't really give a shit. Any Weatherspoons there? No Weatherspoons. What'd you do today, Ed? Yeah, doing things today. Yeah, we had a big one today, Ed. We done the what's it? Ras Mohammed excursion, aka the White Island excursion, with scuba diving. I was on a boat from 8 AM till 6 PM, something like that. Yeah, 8 till 6 on a fucking boat. Kids done snorkeling, scuba diving. I tried to do scuba diving. I gave it a go. I paid to do it and I had a panic attack in the fucking water as soon as I put the ventilator on. I've done it before, years ago, before I had all these problems. It was the same thing as when I put on the sleep apnea mask. I just freaked out. So yeah. Are you drinking lemonade? No, I'm drinking Egyptian Stella, mate. It's beer. They do have their own brand beers here. 3 of them. Sucky, 20 euro. Yes, I have even got scam on Roblox. So I did it. Yeah, I said earlier as well, I've got some of them call me darling. They've picked up my ways already, man. Saying thank you, darling, just for a laugh. I thought, well, this could be pushing it a bit, you know, because they don't like gays today. Not that I'm gay, but, you know, they might be like, oh, is he gay? Let's stab him up. I don't know. But they didn't. And now there's a couple of them who walk past, they go, hello, my darling. I think it's brilliant. People look at me like, why are they all fucking calling him darling? It's weird when you're abroad. Bargain with people over something that costs £1 in our country. Yeah, there's certain things. There's certain things that I will bargain with, and there's certain things like that. I mean, come 50p for a bag of Doritos. You just think, fair play, let them make their 40p. Do you know what I mean? They're only trying to look after their families. It's when they proper try and scam you. I get really pissed off at that. It's for a video. What? There's a bar in Soho which is made it entirely. Yeah, I know. There's an ice bar in Soho. I might pop in there, you know. I don't know, but it's not like as good as it sounds. I've looked into it. You have to pay 500 Egyptian, and you go in there and you have one drink, and you have to wear coats and shit. You have one drink, and then you have to leave because it's too cold or something like that. I heard 500 Egyptians, like, so, I don't know. Off the top of my head, 65 Egyptian per pound, so it's not a lot. But it is if I took all of us in there and they got to pay 500 Egyptian each just to have one drink. I might just pop in there on my own for one, maybe. I mean, I've got to really go in the ice bar. Don't drink Muller milk, guys. How you doing, Georgie? I'm good, mate. I'm enjoying my holiday, Georgie, mate. First time I've been abroad since I was like 14 or 15. It was even 14 or 15, I can't remember, to be honest. I never thought I would go abroad again. So, like, I must admit, with my dive earlier when I had a panic attack, I was absolutely devastated. I was so gutted. I've put a video, if you've got me on Facebook, I'll put a video up of my son doing it. I will put it on YouTube at some point as well. And it's fucking amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And that's the most thing I was excited to do. And I had a fucking panic attack and I couldn't do it. I paid for it, but I couldn't do it, you know. But it did include other stuff, which I did do. I swam 50 metres in the Egyptian Sea with no life jacket on to get to this little tiny island. The boat can't go close to it. You have to swim 50 metres to get to it. Most people had life jackets on. I was like, I want to do it without a life jacket because I felt really disappointed in myself. I can swim, but I'm massively, I've got a lot of health problems, but I've done it, I just put it away. But it was amazing, it was so worth the swim. This island was amazing, like, the pictures look amazing, but it don't do it justice, it's hard to imagine. Pigs come for good while. Right, grow a garden. Let's try and get through something hot, Daddy. Damien? He's done, mate. I'm a shit swimmer. I panicked when I was dumped in the snorkel. I had to use one of those noodle floats. Yeah, I think the sea, you've got to respect the sea, ain't you? I'm a very good swimmer in a swimming pool, but the ocean's something else. And I must admit, I was taken by surprise at how the places where we actually got dropped off to dive, the ocean was very, very choppy. Very choppy. So you're there, you're trying to calm down, and you've got waves going all over the place. You fucking water in your goggles before you even started diving. And I just got overwhelmed. And then as soon as I put the regulator, like the breathing thing in, it just reminded me of sleep apnea mask, and I freaked out. And I took it out, and I was like, oh, hang on, mate, give me a second. He was like, oh, calm down, calm down. I was like hyperventilating. I was like, give me a second. I've tried to calm down. I just couldn't. And I just got to that point where I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it, and I said, mate, I want to go back up. And he really tried, this guy. He was like, come on. He said, literally, this is the best place, probably the best place in the world to go scuba diving. You will remember this for the rest of your life, mate. I really want you to do it. I can tell you really want to do this. And I was like, mate, you don't understand how bad I want to do it. But I just couldn't do it. I was absolutely devastated, honestly. There's a little clip, which I'm going to try and throw bit of a holiday vlog together when I get home. It's not going to be very good. It's going to be a bit all over the place. Just little clips kind of put together that won't make much sense, but it'll just show you some of the things I got up to. And I've actually filmed my kind of reaction to not being able to do it, and you can see I was fucking devastated. I felt like I wanted to cry. I was so angry because it was like a dream, do you know what I mean, for me to do that. Because I'd done it when I was 14 in Greece. It's one of the best things I've ever done, scuba diving. And I was fucking fine at it when I was 14, but they didn't have the fish in that in Greece, and the coral reefs and all that. And there's people doing it, and they see turtles, and I'm just like, man, stingrays and it's just like I do apologise for the tits, people. I do, but it's fucking hot. So it's like no fucks given. Comes to a point where you don't really care anymore. I'm on holiday, fuck it. Where is this? Oh, I'm in my hotel on holiday in Sharm el Sheikh. Sharm el Sheikh, I think it's pronounced. Egypt. Very nice. Did you see Eddie's? No, it's been really awkward trying to meet Eddie. AD, believe it or not, even though his hotel is literally like 2 minutes away from mine. It's he's on holiday. I'm on holiday. He's got loads of excursions booked. I've got loads of excursions booked. You know, you're kind of doing your own thing and you're trying to. It's never kind of matched up. Like today when I was in the shisha bar, I told him I was going to be there because the Wi-Fi went over. He didn't get the message till like 2 hours later, and by then it was too late. But we're going to meet up tomorrow because we're doing an excursion together tomorrow. We're going to meet up like 45 minutes before it, just to have a chat and that. Yeah, I'm in Egypt, mate. Yeah, you can tell a bit more that way. That's the view. That's the view from my balcony. You got the pool over there, the pool bar. But that's just a tiny little snippet. The hotel is absolutely humongous. I say 7 swimming pools. Fuck. Got water slides, shitloads of water slides, all sorts. It's got like an aqua park in the hotel. It seems weird to go to an aqua park when there's one in the hotel, right? But that's what we're doing tomorrow. It's this type of chat I've been trying to find, which is a hangout or something else. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Abby. Welcome in, how you doing? You want Sharm el Sheikh, speedily, in Egypt. We love you from, bro. Cheers, Bernard, mate. Where am I from? From London originally. Eddie Jones, bah! How you doing, my man? Sorry, I got my tits out, bud. It's a shame that message come through late, Eddie, man. We had a good fucking night there, actually. He's a really nice guy, the guy who runs that place. I don't know if you've ever been in there, Eddie. He's a really nice... It's not the cheapest bar, to be fair. It wasn't... Our bill come to like £100, but we did stay there for quite a few hours. And we was drinking... I just told the kids to order whatever they want. And they was having all having cocktails and ice creams and sweets and everything. Thank you for subbing, Jacob. I appreciate that. Spaghetti Behemoth, I hope it's okay to ask this. Have you struggled with suicidal thoughts and bad things happen? I have in the past, Sparky, yeah. I do suffer with mental health problems. Not so much the suicidal thoughts now, but still with anxiety and stuff. Doing good, my dude. Get to me. Me and Adam and the family are off to Water Park tomorrow. If they wake on time, we should be, Eddie. I'm only having one more beer and I'm going to bed. And I'm gonna go to sleep straight away. Don't blame him for not Yeah, that's what I mean. It's been difficult, Eddie, because obviously we're both on holiday. We've both got excursions done and stuff. But my first week we've got a lot more booked than the second week. You know what I mean? It kind of calms down a bit. On Tuesday we've got the desert. And then, is there anything else after that? And it's just the dolphins with you. So it's all going to calm down a bit. But I've kind of enjoyed the days, if I'm honest, where we've not had excursions and we've just sort of got cabs to random places and had the little ventures and stuff. I really enjoyed Old Town, Eddie. But we only had 4 hours and it's a big place, isn't it? And when you're walking around in Egypt, you constantly need a fucking drink. So it's like 4 hours flies by. Beef with stingrays since Steve Owen. Should have stayed in the windy sheesh place you were at earlier, Ed. Yeah, well, the kids got tired, so I had to help Lisa back in and out. I didn't want to send her home. It's only a 5-minute walk, but it's all the shops and that you have to go past, and they hustle you like fuck. How you doing, Jamie? Good, actually, Dan. And it turns out they do it. I didn't think they'd done entertainment here, Eddie. I was saying to you the other night they do. I just didn't know that bar existed. But we went there last night. They had a magic show on or something. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, we really are. Okay, I didn't see a text. Yeah, it's a shame, really. Have you ever been to that? Was it Shisha Garden Cafe or something? What it was called? It's cheaper than England, though. Oh yeah, we had a lot of drinks. Like, you know, the cocktails would be like £10 each in England because they're like proper freshly made. That's like 15 minutes to make the things. Are we naked? We can do water park any day this week, mate. I'm here till any day this week. I mean, ideally, I've got to be honest. If you can, Eddie, it probably would be better to change it to a different day because we had a really busy day today. Really busy. Like, you know yourself, Eddie. You've done the excursion, didn't you? The White Island one. It's a full day job, isn't it? We didn't even have that nap in the end. Well, the kids had a nap for about an hour. I wanted to have a nap, but I also wanted to go and have a shisha. So I ended up just doing that. And Lisa even tried the shisha, which I couldn't believe. I got a little clip of her trying it. And Carla and Callum. Callum was bang on it, mate. He loved it. I tried to get him to do me a marijuana one. I don't know what the kind of laws are here and that. He's like, I can't do that here, mate. It's like, yeah, they do exist, but I can't do them here, mate. Over 100 flavours, but I can't do that. It's a bed. Well, there's watch me. Oh, good night. You take care, Kazi, yeah? Take care. If you want to take a rest, as you like said, man, both been out constantly missing each other. Dad, you're having fun. What we could do, Eddie, is if I have a bit of a rest day tomorrow. Have you got something planned tomorrow, Eddie? Or I don't know if you have or not, but if you haven't, obviously it was the water park, but if we don't do that tomorrow, perhaps we could meet up tomorrow to kind of break the ice, and then we can look at what you've got going on and what we've got going on, and then, you know, find a way to make it work, if you know what I mean. Take care, AD, buddy. Yeah, I think, it looks like we might be doing it a different day now. Big M, how you doing, mate? Thank you very much for being a member for 6 months. You legend, buddy. Appreciate that, mate. Look behind you. That's my kid peeking through the curtains again. Inspires me. Be careful, bro. Egyptians are professionals in robbing people with their lippy. Oh, yeah. I'm not one to really get mugged off. Not big, a little bit. I know we're not getting mugged off, but sometimes you just want what you want, don't you? And you can't be asked to fucking... If it's food, generally, you can't really get mugged off, because even when they're mugging you off, it's still a lot cheaper in England. Do you know what I mean? But you know that, like I say, the crisp is the thing. It says 10 Egyptian pounds on them, and they're trying to charge you $1, which is, for some of them, that's the worst I've seen. $1. What's that, 80p? It's not a biggie, really, is it? But then you walk into another shop, and you pick up, like, there's no prices on anything. We don't tend to ask really for the crisp unless it comes up something stupid. Carla went into one shop, she bought about 5 big bags of fucking crisps, and it only come to like fucking £1 something, £1.10 or something for like 5 great big, you know, like the big bags of Doritos and the Cheetos and stuff like that. So it just depends where you go. Some shops just don't rip you off and some do, kind of thing, you know. And change the date, mate, to your third day night. Thank you, Eddie, man. Appreciate that, buddy. But yeah, maybe we could meet up tomorrow. I think Lisa would probably like you to. She's a bit worried about the aqua park, Eddie, with all the children. It's like if they all run off in different directions and stuff. But where I'm guessing you've been there before, maybe you can kind of explain to her what it's like and stuff, and see whether she thinks it would work or whatever. You'll see when you meet our lot. They're good kids to be fair, but Alfie, the little one, is very hard work. You'll probably see that straight away. He's non-verbal. He's 4, and he gets frustrated because he knows what he wants, but he can't tell you. And sometimes he'll just go on a mad one for like an hour, but then he'll be like really nice and smiley and yeah. You don't. It's kind of like you don't know what you're going to get with him, but he needs a good sleep. That's for sure. He's very tired. Retro game and stuff. You were absolutely dickhead. There's been a few of them in tonight. Anybody? Depressed mate post holiday blues. I think I'm going to get that. Oh, one thing. You know that White Island excursion? Obviously, we've been on a boat like all day. It's calm. It's still there a little bit actually. We're all feeling like we're still on a boat. It's really weird. Like you had a little lay down 5 minutes earlier, and it's like I feel like I was still swaying along in the ocean. And Lisa's sitting there in the cafe and she's like, I feel like I'm on the boat still. They call that sea legs or something. I've never experienced that, but it's weird. I love your accent. Thank you. It's your girl sunshine. That's fine, mate. I'll message you and work something around my server. Yeah, Eddie. I mean, if you're up for it, if you're free tomorrow, I'd say definitely. If we kind of literally your hotel's around the corner, even if it's just a quick little hour meet up, just to introduce our families and that, and then sort of just get to know each other a bit and stuff, you know, and discuss it like in person might be easier. How much do you charge in the red blue light district? How how is the food in? I've got to admit, Smoke, the first day I was worried because we arrived late, right? And they was kind enough to kind of sort us something out, but I think it was like the leftovers kind of pretty much, the stuff no one really wanted from the dinner earlier. And you know, it was edible, but it wasn't the best, do you know what I mean? And I thought this could be a struggle. But it's been really good ever since. Breakfast is shit. Breakfast is fucking shit. It's like barely even worth going for breakfast. There's nothing there, boiled egg basically. Everything else is like weird Russian food and that, I don't even know what it is. But yeah, breakfast is bad, but lunch and dinner is really good. Lunch is kind of like lunch and dinner are both kind of like dinner. It's weird. Like at lunchtime they do stuff like beef curry and macaroni cheese and pizzas and moussaka and lasagna and like, you know, you're kind of quite a good variety. I like trying all the stuff. I look at it and I think, what the fuck's that? I like trying it. So I'm surprised I've not got the Egyptian belly yet, but I think that all that comes from the Cairo and stuff like that. Sharm el Sheikh's really clean and quite an impressive place. Like I'm quite surprised how kind of well built it is, and like there's no litter on the floor. They like the Egyptians love their country and they're proud of their country, and they're, you know, you feel like you can possibly put litter on the floor. Do you know what I mean? Because there ain't none. And in the sea, they proper respect their ocean and stuff like that. They proper like no litter in the ocean. Like I guess that's what brings all the tourists in. It's fine. I'm taking care, mate. I'll text you. Do well, mate. You tell your son I'm proud of him. Scuba diving. Tell myself when I see you, mate. But cheers, Eddie, man. He'd love that. It's been Aquaman. I've been calling him Aquaman. I'll tell you what, Aquaboy. Please sleep with my mum. Please sleep with my dad, okay? Please sleep with my... What the fuck? 48 degrees for God, Egypt is dirty compared to Shram. Yeah, that's what I was. Shram is very... I was very surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be like really poor, and it's just not. It's like proper luxury. All the hotels. I mean, our hotels is only 4-star, but it's nice. You know what I mean? It's definitely not a shithole. But you look at some of the other ones and you're like, fuck me, it's like the stuff you'd see in Dubai and stuff like that. I think Sharam's is like an up and coming area. There's so many hotels and stuff being built, and so much money being invested here. I could really see it kind of. Well, I mean, the bad thing about that is it's probably going to get more expensive. Neverland Resort 81 water slides. Going back to Hurghada in December. We've been thinking about coming back and trying out Hurghada, but we do love it here. That's the thing. Like, we're kind of like, do we try another part of Egypt? Do we try a different country altogether? Do we go at the other end of Sharam el-Sheikh? Or do we try Hurghada? Because Hurghada has got some stuff I've heard pretty good to do as well. And it's cheaper in Hurghada, I believe, like the prices and that, because it's not like so posh, the sharam el-Sheikh. I find it strange that the currency, but yeah, it's a pound, yeah. But their pounds are worth so much less. 65 of their pounds, or 65 and a half of their pounds, I think it is at the minute, to one of ours. So believe me, you can have a wallet like that, full of cash, and it's like 200-300 quid. But it looks like you've got, like, you're stacking like fucking, it looks like you're fucking extremely wealthy. It's crazy. To be honest, sometimes it's a bollockake to fucking pay. Like our tab earlier was like 6,200 Egyptian dollars we spent in the bar earlier. But we was in there for like 4 hours, and I told the kids, just get whatever you want, you know. Which is roughly about £100 in English money. And my God, fucking can bring the bill. I said, can you give it to me in Egyptian? Because I've only got Egyptian on me. It would have been easy just in English, 4 notes. There was a fucking wad of fucking notes. I'm like, counting them out, fucking thing. The biggest note they've got is a 200 as well. Biggest note I've got is a 200. As far as I'm aware, I've not seen anything bigger than a 200. I could be wrong. If they're anything bigger than a 200, they must be rare as rock and all shit, because I ain't seen one. And I've not seen any coins yet either. I feel like you should know that the world record for stacked M&Ms is 7. Really? How do you even stack an M&M? That's mad. Daddy? How would you feel if imagine what the next door neighbours are thinking? Done Hurghada 3 times, yeah, it's cheap, mate. Every December for family holiday. Yeah, I've heard that Hurghada's it's more like kind of, I don't think it's as cheap as Cairo, but it's not like, yeah, they do take the piss in Sharm a lot. Kids love it. What's a quid? A pound? £1. I need to get another beer soon, Nicole. Oh, yeah. Right, let's get another beer. Give me a sec, people. I might have a cold one. I've got burnt nipples. Oh. My nipples are fucking burnt. English slang, lad. People say it's really hard to get hold of beers in Egypt, like it's a thing. I've even had a few people coming in like, how the hell did you get beer in Egypt? Beer Monster can get beer anywhere, mate. I ain't had no problems. We just got to talk to the Egyptian people, mate. They're good. A lot of them are good people. The weird thing is, even the people that do try and drag her in the shop and that, if you actually talk to them and you're not talking about buying things, genuinely they're really nice. If you're like, oh, I'm not interested, I don't want to buy anything, but then you ask them a question or something, they're like super helpful. Do you know what I mean? So they're not just trying to make money. Like, and the taxi driver said to me yesterday, he said he dropped me off at the Old Town, which is like 30 kilometres away, and sort of thing. He said, I'll pick you up. What time do you want me to pick you up? And I said, 4 hours. I think, do I trust this fucker? You know what he said to me? He said to me, my friend, I've been sitting here with your family. He like translated in his car. He said, you are an amazing family. I love you all very much. You are all very humble and beautiful family. I like this very much. He said, I trust you 100%. You don't even have to pay me no money for dropping you off. I will come and get you later, and then you pay me money then. I was like, how fucking... I could have just got a taxi off someone else, and like, I only paid one way. But no, I said to him, no. I gave him like 3/4 of the fare, and I said, I'll give you the rest when you pick me up. But how nice was that? Like, he was proper genuine. And on the way back, like, this is how nice they can be. On the way back home, he translated in his car. He said, I meant what I said earlier about trusting you. He said, I genuinely do think you have a lovely family. He said, sometimes I make friends here. He said, and there's somewhere I like to take them to get some nice photos for memories. And he said, it's my favourite spot in Sharam to take photos. He said, I'd very much like to take you and your family there for free to take photos, because that's how much I love your family. Would you accept my offer to take you there? He said, I'm not trying to get any money. I just would really like to show you this beautiful place. And I was like, how nice is that? And I was like, yeah, okay. And he took us there, and he spent like an hour there with us, taxi driver, taking all these lovely photos for us. And he was getting in on them and all that, and he was bantering with me, pretending to steal me fucking missus off me and all that. Fucking, he had me kid on his fucking shoulders. What? Like, trust me, proper nice guy. And and he was doing all the fucking disco fucking taxi driver and all that. And it was like, when he dropped us off, he said, I really enjoyed spending time with you. And he said, can you send me all the pictures that I took and we took together on your phone, as I want them for memories and all that. So, nice guy, do you know what I mean? He's probably trying to sort of sweeten us up a bit, so we use him again to some degree. But I did feel like there was some sort of, it was being genuine, do you know what I mean? He started showing me pictures of his kids and stuff like that, explaining to me, kind of teaching me like the way of sharam sheikh and what to be careful of, and how most people that work here don't actually live here because it's too expensive. They live in Cairo, and they travel, it's like a 10-hour drive to work here for 6 months or whatever, so that they can look after their family. And also, I found out of him that, I said to him, why is all these people at the shops trying to get you in and all that? And he told me, I will explain. He said, I know a lot of people don't like it, but this is why they do it and why it's a thing. He said, the actual people outside the shops, most of them, not all, he said most of them don't actually earn any money unless they bring you in the shop. It's not their shop, they work on commission. So like they have a price for something, let's say like a can of this or whatever, it might be 50 Egyptian. And it's like, if they can sell it to you for 200, the shopkeeper gets the 50, and the guy who sold it for 200 splits the commission or whatever with the shopkeeper, if that makes sense. I was like, oh, I understand now. And that's why they're so keen and eager, because they don't make no money unless they sell, if that makes sense. And they're not the actual owner of the shop a lot of the time. They work on commission only. They get paid commission only. In India, eh there, my friend? Ding, 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 ding. And I'm stuck. Fuck me. Do you have invisible nipples? No. I bought fake coke in Uganda, mate. Took me to his house, offered me 3 Russian prostitutes. Wow. I've heard you got to be careful of the taxi drivers, mate. Although, like, I went to get a hotel I went to get a taxi from the hotel. They're a bit more expensive, but they're safe, you know. And I said to Lisa, I want to get like a deal off someone instead. Not just to get it cheaper, but I want to go in a proper taxi. Do you know what I mean? And that was the guy that we found. It was really, really fucking funny, man. Beer or pint? Don't buy drugs in Egypt. My friend, English please. How you doing, mate? Do I speak Arabic? No, I don't speak Arabic, mate. I've, a few of the people I've met have taught me stuff, but I keep forgetting it. Ashamalenko or something, is it? Is that hello? Nice to meet you or something. I get a little bit scared. I don't really understand the Arabic language, but I thought it was something to worry about when you hear Allah Akbar. I keep hearing that, and I thought that meant bomb or something. I don't know. What does it actually mean? What day are you here till, bro? Just speaking with my mate. Ran several excursions. What date? It's to the 9th, Eddie. To the 9th of September, bud. That's when we get our flight on the 9th. Yeah, Adam, I know you can't really help me with what's said right now. I'm broken, I can't go. It's kind of difficult, Stephen, especially can't help you at the minute, really, mate. Yeah, I'm in Egypt. It's like, that shisha I had was really good earlier. I was well impressed with that. He said to me, like, he said, like, I can do you a cheap one for like £10. I can do you like medium one for 15 or a good one for 20, but it'd be really good. And I said, yeah, go and give us the 21 because I've not tried it before. I want the good tobacco or whatever, you know. Getting it back. Getting back at it, buddy. People that are genuine and honest, yeah. Oh yeah, it was lovely. It wouldn't surprise me if some of the people I've bumped into Eddie's come across me as well. Sounds dodgy. Did you buy a hookah and hashish? I bought a shisha. It was, I don't know, I just said to the guy, like, first timer, but I want a good one. Don't want no rubbish kind of thing, you know. And to wear your skin, Adam. Your mama cheeks for man. Are you in the Royal Savoy? No, we're in Paratel. Aqua Park. There's 2 Paratels opposite each other. I'm guessing they're owned by the same people. I think the other one's a 5-star though. Good business opportunity for him to show off his services. It's a win-win, yeah. Yeah, but it was genuine, do you know what I mean? He was a genuine guy. And actually, there's a story behind the taxi. He actually helped me out with the taxi because I was negotiating with somebody, and he was really pissing me off. It was like $30, whatever. I said, look, the hotel can give me a taxi for $30. You're just a random guy. Like, I want a cheaper. I can get safe taxi, no worries, with hotel for $30 to where I want to go. So I'm looking for a better deal. And he says, yeah, but you have a big family. I need 2 cars. I said, well, that's not my problem, is it? I can get a minibus for $30 from the hotel. It's not really my problem, is it? You and your friend can do it fine, but it's not my fault you've got 2 cars, not one. If you can give me a cheaper deal, I'll use it. And then he started getting all funny and that. And then some guy pulled up with a minibus while I was talking to this other guy, and he started getting really like with me. And I said, mate, I'm not getting a taxi off you. Just fuck off, basically. And this other guy pulled up. I said, I'll speak to him. He's got minibus. And the guy said, the guy walked over to the other guy who had the minibus and said, no, you can't take us. You can't take them. They are my customer. And I said, no, I'm not his customer. He is arsehole. I'm looking for a nice man to do business with. And he goes, you come in, just come in, trust me, forget about this man. And he said, I'll give you a cheaper price, I promise. And he came in, he said, on his translated thing, he said, that guy who you just spoke to, just letting you know, he was trying to sell you and your family to me for business. He said, because I steal his custom, I have to give him $5, then he can have you as customer. I can have you as customer. What an arsehole. I was so glad I am not like that. Using the Google Translate, I started fucking laughing. And he went, I actually don't know what he offered you, but my usual price is £30. But for you, I will give £25. And I said, that's fine. And we ended up giving him the 30 anyway. Do you know what I mean? It was like a £5 tip sort of thing, always tip. And but he was just a really nice guy. You're my neighbor. My neighbor. Mate, I've got good contact in Sharam for you. If you want naughty or smoky smoke. I'm gonna start smoking because I've got no more cigarettes left. I forgot to pick up some more on the way back from the shop. My vape's fucked. I went in the sea with it earlier. I forgot about it. All needs a wee push. Is it like turkey good for knockoffs? Yes, very good for knockoffs actually. But it depends what shop you're going. If you pay a little bit more for the good knockoffs, but some of them are very good. They're no waste tabs. That's so funny. Jessica Mason, recognize. Come to Saudi Arabia. Went there today, mate. Went to Saudi Arabia today. We had to get a visa, which was a bit unexpected. We had to pay £5 per head for a visa to go to Saudi Arabia. And that was like fucking 35 quid plus, wasn't it? 7 of us? Yeah, something like that. Extra. And you sexy bastard, what date? In Sharam till as I'm speaking with the to the 9th, Eddie, the 9th of September, Eddie, if you can hear me, mate. Enjoy the evening. Hope you had we've had a great day. It's been I was really gutted I couldn't dive, I can't lie. I had a panic attack trying to scuba dive and I was absolutely devastated. I really was but I cheered up once I actually done the White Island, the last bit. It was amazing. Tits are nearly as big as mine. Recognize. They're a bit burnt at the minute, Keith. Need Lisa to rub some lotion in them for me. I was all this so far, but Stevie, mate, I can't knock it. It's kind of weird. There has been a few bad moments, but it's all kind of part of the experience, if you know what I mean. We haven't been ripped off yet. I wouldn't say badly. We've almost been a few times. There was once where Lisa got ripped off, and I walked in the shop and fucking complained, and I actually got the money back. I was kicking off big time. I was like, you don't fucking sort this deal out. I will camp outside your shop and tell every English person that you scam. It means praise God. God is great. Oh. So why do they say that when, not being rude, if anybody's be heated like people like suicide bombers, why do they say that when they do that? I don't get it. That seems like a positive thing to say. Because like one of the taxi drivers, like he had to go through a security bit, and they went Allah Akbar to each other when they left, and I thought, oh gosh, they ain't planning something, are they? But it was in a really genuine way, like kissed each other's hands and shit. Send a message to the two things available whilst you're still there, mate. Just speak with Lisa and let me know, mate. Yeah, we'll do, Eddie, mate. Cheers, bud. You look like pictures of King Henry VIII. To be fair, pretty accurate. Big, fat, ginger beard. Big, fat with a ginger beard. Very accurate. What the fuck? Cigarettes were not good for you. Yeah, they're not good. It is harder than it looks, yeah. I've done it before as well, but I didn't think I'd have any problems with it, to be fair. We film that, Adam, could be interesting. Yeah, cigarettes are good. They're not good for you, but they are good. Especially when you can get them for like fucking so cheap over here, like without even haggling. I got 20 cigarettes for £2. I was like, £2 in England it's like fucking 12, 13, 14 pound, depending on what brand. £2. And he was like, if you want cheaper one, I got cheaper one. So that do, mate. When they say they're going back to hello, they're good mates. It's just when you come out and call out the scammers, they will immediately give you your money back. Tell them to leave so they can make yeah. €5 pack in Italy. Oh yeah, they're dirt cheap over here. I reckon you could get £2 still more expensive than the cheapest pack I bought in America. Yeah, I mean I just got Lucky Strikes. I heard they were pretty good. Not too bad. I've not smoked for ages. I can't really a cigarette, so I normally vape. I will be going back to vaping when I'm home, that's for sure. £2 is still more expensive than cheap. In fact, I might have to try and find. Eddie, do you know any shops, any brands of vapes in Egypt that are actually good? Because I know that my chest is going to start playing up if I keep smoking. 20 pence and inches here is €18. Fucking minute, that's crazy. But literally, he said to me as well, I say it was £2 a pack. He said if you buy 200, I give you a really good deal. I'm thinking, fuck me, you're talking like I'm guessing he's talking like 150 a pack or something like that. You buy 200. You think we know vapes? Well, I'm in Sharm el Sheikh, I think you pronounce it, in Egypt, mate. Just smoke shisha. Yeah, but it can't, like, I've not got shisha right now on my balcony, have I? I mean, shisha's good, actually. There's a push of it. Do you like this shisha, Eddie, you've been stealing? But over here, they're all like Egyptian brand vapes. My son got one, and this is fucking shit. the liquid tastes like really thin. It's weird. This guy looks like the god that Christian Bale killed in the film for Love and Thunder. Keep sending this message until you look at who I am. Leon Live, welcome in, mate. How you doing, bud? Dana Molina, yo, recognize. Welcome in, Dana. John, I never used to be fair, but he was doing it anyway, and he was fucking being a right tramp and picking them up off the floor and that. And you don't know what people. We don't let him at home. We don't let him vape in the house, but we know he vapes. You can tell him no, but he will. If you ain't got money, you'll pick them up off the floor, and there could be anything in them. You know, never mind the fact they're off the floor. So it's kind of like, what do you do? It could be worse. It could be smoking fucking crack or something. You know what I mean? So it's. I didn't let him have a go at the shisha earlier. I know. Probably shouldn't have. I know for a fact he's done worse. Son is 26 years old. 14. I do need the haircut. To be fair, it looks particularly bad because I've been sweating my arse off all day. We'll have a nice shower in the morning. I think. Or I might have a swimming pool shower. Just wake up and jump straight in the fucking pool. He's 14. He's 14. He does it. He does it anyway. You know. And also, we don't buy his vapes for him. He buys his own vapes. He works. He does a paper round. He buys them himself. We don't let him do it in the house. What can you do? I used to throw them away whenever I found them in the house or whatever. But I've stopped doing it. It's just like just give up after. It's not like give up, but it's like, what do you do? Then you walk down around my way. Every kid his age seems to be vaping and doing a lot worse stuff. He's not a bad kid, but you know what I mean. He doesn't go around carrying knives and stuff, so like a lot of kids do these days. All when teenagers don't know if people ever did it. Yeah, sometimes I'd rather know, if you know what I mean, and I'd rather not pick stuff off the floor and that, because I had enjoyed it. Thank you, Tabs, mate. Thank you for joining, buddy. Dash. Are we going after this beer as well? Because I'm fucking knackered. Parents caught me vaping at 23 and forced me to wear a nicotine patch 7 times the amount of vape today. Jesus Christ, that's crazy, sure. Am I Australian? No, I'm not Australian. Eddie is, not me. I'm British, mate. Originally from London. A lot of people get mixed up between Australians and British people. Dad was against me smoking until I was about 16, and my dad just gave me a cig the day after catching me. Stopped lying and just smoke. Yeah, you do get to that kind of stage, I think, where it's like, what can you do? He's got to do it anyway, literally. We don't let him do it in the house. He has to go in the garden or whatever. You know, call it back parenting if you want, but that's just what we decided. But the heat is terrible for chafing. It's not been that bad, surprisingly. I don't know why. It's weird. It's very humid, but it's slightly different from the humidity in the UK. I think a lot of it, to be fair, is the fact that there's aircon everywhere. It's like if you're fucking feeling rough, you can just go inside of the restaurant, anywhere indoors, and you're gonna cool off really quick with the aircon. Do you know what I mean? But the walks drain you here. Like right now, I'm okay. If I literally went outside and walked 2 minutes and then walked back, then sat back down, I'd have sweat running everywhere. That's just what it's like. Comments ain't coming through for some reason. I can see that one, Gangstar. Welcome in, mate. You're sad to say. This guy is Texas. What a guy, that's what I'm talking about, my man. Yep. Like British people. Thank you, Maria, I appreciate that. Back from Dubai, thinking of Egypt next. All these a week. Dubai, isn't that really expensive to go there? God, you could probably have a fantastic holiday in Sharam or Sheikh, mate, for that. You could get a really nice luxury hotel and all that. So probably a fraction of the price. And like the prices while you're here are a lot cheaper as well. I would call the bar I went in earlier expensive for here. But there's just something about the vibe, it's just really relaxing. And the guy treats my kids and that really well, so. And it was still way cheaper than in the UK, so. Made friends with him the first day we came. One of my kids really hurt himself, and he proper looked after him and come running over with ice and all that for his head. He banged his head really badly. Do you like KSI? I couldn't really give a shit about him, to be honest with you, mate. Bash. Already an idea about welcome in. We sound big money, bash. He's very glad I do, bud. Oh, dear me. You know, it's nearly 2:30 in the morning here. And it is still very hot. But there is a fucking lovely breeze tonight. Hotel's like dead now. Do you know what? You do start missing a few things from home now, like a sausage. I don't do a pork thing, a bit of bacon, you know what I mean? But like a fried egg instead of a boiled egg. They do boiled eggs, but I might have a word with a fella in the kitchen. He makes omelettes at the breakfast. He makes fresh omelettes. There's always a queue for it. I don't like queuing. It's just saying with my anxiety, I just don't like queues. So I won't queue up for an omelette. I just take the boiled eggs. But I might just might send when the kid's up and just say, can you tell him, instead of making an omelette, just crack egg in there and cook egg, you know, a couple of fried eggs on toast. Make it feel a bit British. All good this way, bro. I love seeing your big pumpkin head in Egypt. Oh, mate, I'm so chuffed, mate. Chicken, sausage and beef bacon. I don't even do that, mate, to be fair. I'd take a chicken sausage at this stage for breakfast. I'd have a chicken sausage, beef bacon, beans, fried egg. That'd do me. Over the breakfast is not good. Like the food is very good in the hotel. It's good, but the breakfast is like, I don't know. It's like there's lots of Russians here, and they eat some weird shit, mate. I tell you. The closest thing I've had to a sausage is something they do for breakfast. It's like a cut up saveloy without a skin, with a load of peppers and stuff. What the fuck is that? Good news, my friend. Just got out from the hospital. And you're seeing right now. Enjoy your trip. I'll still talk to you later. Take care, mate, yeah? All the best, bud, yeah? Take a boiled egg out and see. Break it in the sea. The fishes come from all over and eat it like piranhas. Bruh. Do they really? I don't know. Have you done that in Egypt? Because I'll tell you what, they're quite protective of their ocean over here. Because that's like the main tourist attraction. The Red Sea is like, the corals and the fish are unbelievable. You don't see, I've not seen a single piece, I swear to you, of litter in the ocean. Not one thing. No cans, no bottles, no, like, you know, like, it's just completely clean. Mate did it in Egypt, said it was mental. Did you have to open the shell? Or? Back from India. Yeah, because you could literally do it in really shallow water as well. And leave it a bit. They're not going to leave nothing left of it, are they? They're just going to munch it. Unlike the Nile. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's crazy. I mean, just to give you a quick glimpse, I've got like I can put my background. This is me earlier. This is where I was earlier, right? I have to move out of the way if it works. Look at that. Look at that. Someone put down. Another one. Is that going to come up? Look how clean that is. That's the white island I went to earlier. That one got me in it. Another one me there, the kids. Look at that water. It's unbelievable. It looks good on camera, but it looks so much better in person. Right, it looks a lot cleaner than even that. That's my children there, just enjoying their little. They've got life jackets on, even though the water's not deep because we had to swim. It's a little tiny little island called the White Island, and the boat, you have to go on a boat for like a couple of hours to get there, and the boat kind of stops and you have to swim like 50 metres, and then all of a sudden it's literally in the middle of the ocean, like, and there's just this tiny little island, and they park sort of 50 metres away from it, and you swim, and all of a sudden it's just like really shallow water. It's crazy. Is it a dry country outside hotels, or do they have bars? They do have bars, mate. They're more for cocktails and stuff. They're not really for beers. They do sell beers. Like you'll get your Heineken and stuff. Egyptian Stella, Sakara, which is another Egyptian beer. That's what I've seen so far. But there probably are. I've not really gone to many bars, to be fair, because it's free in the hotel. You can drink as much as you like. Not Camwell. Oh, look, it looks like we've got some people that want to get banned. How are you doing, people that want to get banned? If you're going to keep spamming, you're going to get banned. Teresa Nass, Irish. I'm from London, Teresa, but I am actually quarter Irish, yeah. But I don't sound Irish. Irish people don't sound like this. I sound like a Londoner. I'm not an Irishman, but I am partly Irish, yeah, and Welsh. Good night, Adam. Hope you're good sleep. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed as well. Finishing beer, and I'll need some rest. Day 54 of catching. Seriously, mate. Yeah, fucking life, mate. Man, probably ain't even got a pube. Eddie Jones, Adam 226. You need to get. Yeah, I'm going now, mate. I'm going now, Eddie. Take care, everybody. Definitely look into it last year of school. To be fair, I didn't drink any beer yesterday. I've been dying for a beer. I didn't have any beer all day until after the excursion. And hardly any food. I just come back and I'm just like, I need to eat and have some beer tonight. But I've done that now. Don't feel pissed or nothing, though. Just not had that much, really, I guess. I'm going to have to have down a litre of water before I go to bed so I'm not dehydrated in the morning. Why is a chat full of wankers, mate? It's not as bad as there are some wankers. It's mostly just a couple of people spamming rather than, if you look, it's just like anime edit boy, which we're gonna fucking write off or hide him, so we'll never see him ever again. If I hide him, you'll never see him ever again. Who's this wild nut boy? Hide him as well. We'll never see him ever again. Any more want? Any more want to get banned forever? James, you get random signing scrolling through lives. Yeah, I think it's funny. Yeah, back online this week. I'm not home till the 9th of September, mate. Make me a mod. Yeah, go on, Eddie. Do another moderator, actually. There you go, mate. Are you Delta Force? Write a message, Eddie, and then another message. See if it's come through. Love from Nigeria. How you doing, Jamina? Welcome in from Nigeria. Are you Mexican? Arriba. No. Have a good one. Enjoy it. Your sun's shot here. Was the weather really bad in England? And there's me sitting here with burnt tits. Hi. Fucking put factor 50 on these bad boys. Half hour in the sun. Fuck me. And this was like 2 days ago. Thank you for subbing, Road, mate. And right, I'm going to shoot off now, guys. And Eddie, write a message if you're still there. I just want to see. There you go. There you go, buddy. Recognize. I ain't got no cigarettes either, and I need a cigarette, so yeah, it's time for bed. Right, nice tits. Thank you very much, Bill. You like my tits? Well, very nice. Yeah, have a good one, guys. And all the best, yeah? All the best to everybody. And I'll catch you again on the next one. Bye-bye, darlings. Recognize.